Vaheguru 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 Vaheguru
Sanji, last week we did Sodardi Podium and we talked about the kar of Vaheguru Sachkhand and we related it to our body, which can also be a kar for Vaheguru. We talked about Dasam Dwar, Panch Shabad. It's all online already on our YouTube channel. And somebody raised a point which I thought we'd address. The Panch Shabad and the Anhat Shabad is not our point. It's not what we're aiming for. We're aiming to become more the Vaheguru. And if you look at the lava in Guru Granth Sahib Ji, Rag Suhi, somebody was talking last week about the lava. Guru Ram Das Ji lays out the stages of spiritual development. And there's 4 stages they lay out. And the Anhat Shabad actually comes in just the second stage. So if you can imagine where we are, the second stage is just that. And Maharaj says ki, Jan Nanak Duji Lava Chalai, Anhat Shabad Vajai. So this is the stage, 4th stage we're reaching for, Maharaj tells us, is Har Chothadi Lav, Man Sahaj Paya, Har Paya Balram Jiyo. To become one with Vaheguru, that's the aim. So these things are on the way, but they shouldn't become our focus, they're just kind of the nice to haves. So, when we were talking last week about Kabir Ji Shabad, Darmande Thade Darbar, we're asking Vaheguru, I'm standing at your door, please bless me with your darshan. I remember there's another Shabad by Guru Arjan Pasha, where Maharaj talks about how great that Vaheguru is. Like we talked about, our aim is so high. How big is that Vaheguru? And the Shabad, in that Shabad, the line comes that Kabir Ji's Darmande Thade Darbar, they say, Tum tan tani udar tyagi, Saran suniyat jas tumhar. So Vaheguru, you're the giver. Another Shabad by Guru Arjan Pasha, in Rag Pairo, Maharaj says, ki listen, you people, he's telling us. He goes, Aisa tani Govind hamara. This is the great giver, our Vaheguru. Barna Sako Gun Bisthara. In that Shabad, Maharaj goes to say, ki Kot Bisan Kine Avatar, Kot Brahmand Jake Taramsal, Kot Mahesh Papaye Samaye, Kot Brahma Jag Sajan Lai. Vaheguru made thousands and hundreds of thousands of people he put to work. They made so many Shivjis, they made so many Brahmas. So many of these people have been made, we shouldn't follow a single one of them. We just heard Guru Gobind Singh Ji's Bani in Herera Sahib. Maharaj says ki Nirankar ka chinit nehpiv. Mahadev ko kahet sadasiv Nirankar ka chinit nehpiv. You call these Devte, you call them Vaheguru, but they're not. They're not Nirankar. One Vaheguru that we sing to, which is what we talked about last week, is Gavana Tudno. Everybody sings to you, O great Vaheguru. So, that's Maharaj says ki Soi Sada Sachir. Sahib Sacha Sachi Nai. He is the greatest one. That's the one we should be following. Now, in this body, 28th body, Maharaj starts off by saying ki, to the yogis, the conversation starts like this. The yogis say to Guru Nanak Dev Ji, why don't you become one of us? Why don't you become a Siddh like us? You can wear our Bana. They have a Bana as well. They go into this. You can stand out. You can be of the highest sect, the Aipanthi. You get a lot of respect. You win the world, they say to him. Maharaj says, I'm already a yogi. You say, you're already a yogi? You don't look like a yogi. Maharaj says, I'll tell you what kind of yogi I am. And in this body, Maharaj explains, what kind of yogi are they? It's interesting because this is not the only body in Guru Granth Sahib Ji that talks about yogis. You know, Guru Amar Das Ji has a Shabad which is very similar to this, which talks about what kind of yogi they are. And also, Guru Gobind Singh Ji, in Shabad Sare Pashahi Dasri, which is right in the middle of Dasam Granth Sahib, in that Maharaj goes into what kind of yogi we should try to be. So we'll look at these 3 things, especially because it's Remembrance Sunday today, and remembering those people that died, that were the warrior souls. We'll talk a little bit about Guru Gobind Singh Ji's Bani in reference to these things. So, Maharaj starts off by saying, Munda Santokh Saram Patacholi Dhyan ki kare beput Khinta Kal Kuvari Kaya Jugatanda Pardeet Ai Panthi Sagal Jamati Man Jeeta Jagjeet आदेश तिसे आदेश आद अनील अनाद अनाहत जुग जुग एको वेस आद अनील अनाद अनाहत जुग जुग एको वेस. So this last ending, Adesh to say Adesh, the next 4 Paudiya have the same ending. So Maharaj tells us bow to that one. So next week, because we're a bit short on time this week, we're going to do a greater explanation of Adesh to say Adesh next week, because we're going to go through them. This week we look at the Pehli Panktiyan that Maharaj is talking about how to be a yogi. So there's a couple of different translations of this first line. Munda Santokh Saram Patacholi Dhyan ki kare Beput. We know what the words mean, but they have different translations sometimes. So Munda refers to the earrings. The yogis would wear earrings. And they say to Guruji, look, we wear earrings. What kind of earrings do you wear if you're a yogi? Now, one meaning of Santokh Saram, Santokh we know is quite straightforward, is contentment. Now some people say the word Sharam can mean Sharam karne, to have decency. And another translation of the word Sharam is also to put effort. There's Maharaj says Saram Jam Lag Pavjal Taranke. Put all your efforts into crossing. And later on in Japji Sahib will come to Saram Khand, which means the way we put our effort in to work hard. So it can mean that as well. So one translation is Maharaj is saying, look, my earrings are those of Santokh, contentment are my earrings. But also, another translation is that Maharaj is saying there's 2 earrings I wear. One earring is that of Santokh, and the other one is that of Saram. So these 2 things can also work. So when it comes to contentment, we see there's many different ways of understanding contentment. But effectively what we're saying is, whatever's happened in the past, we're happy with. Where we are now, previous to now, we are happy with. We're happy with what is going on right now as well. So our past, we accept and we go with it. Our present, we accept and we work within it. And our future, what's to come, we also understand where true contentment lies. So when we look at our past, we can start blaming other people. We can say, oh, it's this person's fault, it's that person's fault, what's happened to me? Maharaj explains to us in Gurbani ki Dadda dos na deu kise. Dos karami apniya, that everything I'm doing, what I've done, that's my fault. What I have is because of I can't blame anybody else, I have to blame myself. Because my previous actions led to me to be here. And then jo main kiya, so main paya. Make it even clearer, Maharaj says, whatever you did is your own actions. So we accept ki jo hoya is hukum. Then we think, okay, where's contentment going to come from? Really? The Maharaj tells us that in Gurbani as well. Maharaj says ki Vintud horje mangana siddukha ke dukh deho naam santokhiya utre man ki bukh. Say, Vaheguruji, the only contentment I'm ever going to get really is from Naam. So where we are now, we could accept where we are, but we look at the future and we think, actually, Maharaj is teaching me, there's no other way to get contentment except from his name. I have to get it from his name. And Maharaj says in Gurbani as well, Har ras pi santokh hua, sach vasya man ai. When I drank that har ras, that same we're talking about Deho Naam Santokhiya, then I got contentment in my heart. Then I no longer looked for anything else. To make that simple, in today's world, we can say, look, inside you is a God-sized hole. Yeah? And nothing is as big as God. So nothing can fit that hole apart from Waheguru. So unless we take the name of Waheguru and try to find Waheguru, we're always going to be looking around for something bigger and better. Because you won't be able to fill that hole any other way. Now Saram, Maharaj is saying, if you take the idea that I've got one earring of Santokh and the other earring of Sharam, here the word Sharam taken as decency can mean that in life, Maharaj is telling us to keep our Sharam, to keep decent. And Guru Amar Dasi Maharaj explains the same Shabad. They say, Sarme diya mundra kanni paye. Jogi khinta kartu daya. Maharaj says to the Jogi, listen, make Sharam into your earrings. See the same thing we're talking about now. And kanni paye, put them in your ears. Hey Jogi. And then khinta kartu daya. The same khinta we're going to talk about later on. Maharaj says, make that your compassion, daya for the people. So, and also, you know, in Asadiwal, Maharaj talks about ki saram taram ka dera dur, nanak kood rahya parpur. That these things we need, sharam and taram. And actually we find out that in Gurbani, the word santokh in Japji Sahib comes earlier as well, next to taram. Maharaj says, tol taram daya ka poot santokh bhaprakya jinsud. That contentment actually comes from being in a discipline of the suit. To keep yourself in discipline is also a form of contentment. Because the mind wanders, so the mind needs to be brought to some kind of stillness. And the stillness comes from focusing upon something and keeping on that focus. So if we want to get Naam, if we want to get that contentment of Naam, then we give ourselves some discipline. And the other day I was talking to somebody at one of my kids' nursery, and the father said he's a Radha Swami. And I said, oh, that's great. He's a Hindu, he's for Radha Swami. I said to him, I said, do you do any part? Do you have any kind of nickname? Because you know, it's good to ask, I don't know. And he said, no, there's no such restriction. I thought, I never thought of part as a restriction. I said to him, but do you have a prescription? Because he said restriction, and I like rhyming, so I said, but do you have a prescription? Okay, now no, there's no prescription. So I said, look, my guru's my doctor. Mera Vaid Guru Govinda, har har naam akhud mukh deve, kaate jam ki phanda. My guru's here to give me a prescription, he's my doctor. He goes restriction, I'm saying, where's the prescription? How are you going to get better if you've got a problem that you're stuck? Sansar rogi, naam daru. The world is burning and it's rogi, it's ill. And naam is the medicine. So we say, where's the medicine? The Guru gives us medicine, Guru gives us a discipline. Rehet bina nahi sikh khai. You can't be a Sikh if you're not following the discipline. But there people think of rehet as some kind of restriction. I see it as my medicine. See, we should be trying to see it as our medicine as well. So Maharaj says, ki dekho, that we need to have some kind of sharam. And sharam also means ki, if a Guru Sikh falls into Sikhi and they follow the Guru, Gurus has got some hukams as well. Maharaj says, Gur Sikh me chalo Gur Chali. If you're a Gur Sikh, walk on that path of the Guru. So sharam karya karo, do some part. If you got a kada on your hand and you got a pug on your head, then first thing in the morning, read Japji Sahib at least. Do some kirpa. Maharaj has come to give you something. Take the medicine. Don't just take the doctor's advice, go home and put the medicine up on the shelf. That doesn't work. Sharam here means decency. Be decent in your life. Now if we look at the other translation, ki saram is going to be menat. Then over there, Maharaj says munda santokh. I make contentment my earrings. And saram pat choli. So here, saram becomes hard work. Now the yogis, they used to have a bowl, a begging bowl. And they used to go around begging with it. They used to eat from the same bowl. Whatever they got, they ate. And they used to have a choli, which was a bag, where they used to put stuff that they needed to, you know, whatever they had, their possessions, their treasures, whatever they had, used to go in their choli. So now here, Maharaj is saying ki, if you look at sharam to be hard work, then what they're saying is, whatever I get in my bowl, a Sikh doesn't beg for. I don't beg for it, I get it from my hard work, my menat. So the way that we do in Sikhi is we never beg. This is one thing which is amazing in India. You can travel the world, but there's never ever a Sikh beggar. Well, there shouldn't be. And so Maharaj is saying ki saram, hard work, menat, is my pat, which is my patra, which is my bowl, and my choli, whatever goes in my choli. Whatever I earn is for my own hard work. So whatever I earn, that's what I eat. So saram, pat, choli, and then if we look at the other version, which was ki munda santokh saram, then pat choli. That's a separate word. Over here, pat can mean respect as well. Now we say ki nepatya de pat. So Waheguru is the honor of those that have no honor. So what we're saying is that in this life, we have to maintain our respect. And the only respect in this life and the next life is if we are decent people. It's related to the previous word, sharam. And actually Maharaj is telling us, look, manne patsyo pargat jai. If you follow this path, you live in it, you will go with respect. And Maharaj says, Satgur Sikha bandhan kate, gur ka sikh bikar te hate. The Sikh stays away from the panchor. Because kam, krodh, lobh, ahankar, they will make you lose your honor. They will destroy your honor. If you look at the things that are happening in this world, where people lose honor is because of these things. So Maharaj is saying that you stay away from these things, you maintain your respect in this world. And there's a beautiful line, Maharaj says, look, what do? We say to our Guru, you save me. Like Sadgur Sikha Bandhan Kate. Then Maharaj says in Gurbani, Nirgun Rakh Liya. I am a Nirgun person. Maharaj, you save me, Santan Ka Sadka. Satgur Tak Liya Mohe Papi Parda. Sadhguru Ji has saved me. I'm a papi. He's covered my sins and let me go through. Now, the next line, the next phrase, Dhyan ki kare vibhut, you'll be glad to know that everybody's agreed upon. That generally means the same thing, which is ki dhyan is concentration and meditation. And vibhut, yogis used to put, you know, even now they do this, yeah? They burn stuff, ashes, and they put them all over their body. It makes them look very different. They say it keeps them warm when it's cold, and it keeps them cool when it's hot. So they have these things, and they make themselves look different from other people. Imagine it's me, somebody covered in ash, and they're walking around mostly, you know, with a few clothes, maybe naked or maybe just a few clothes. Even they don't have sharam over there as well, yeah? Now Maharaj is saying here, ki dhyan ki kare bepud. Now, is a line by Guru Gobind Singh Ji in Dasam Granth Sahib, in the middle when they talk about in Mad, Shabazare Pashahi Dasvi, Maharaj says ki, Re man, eh bid jo kamao, sinni saach, akapat kanthala, dhyan, beput, chadao. The same thing, dhyan, beput. If you're going to do yoga, make dhyan into your beput. So what does Gurbani say, what is dhyan? What should we have dhyan upon? And Guru Ram Das Ji tells us in Gurbani, this is har har naam tyay man. The word dhyan and the word tyay is the same. So it says har har naam tyay man, har darge pave man. Aram na bejo, it's alright, whatever's going on, stay in the Sat Sangat. Here's you're earning laha of Gurbani. It's alright. Maharaj says, look, oh my mind, meditate upon the name of Vaheguru. Har har naam tyay man, har darge pave man. You get respect in that dargah of Vaheguru. Then, jo ichhe so phal paisi, gur sabdi lage dhyan. The two things we need to do, Maharaj is telling us, say the name of Vaheguru, so we should do Simran, and also focus upon Gurbani. Because Gurbani and Simran are like the two wheels we need. Gurbani is the medicine, but drinking it and getting better is through Naam. So, in this Dhyan Ki Kare Biput, Guru Sahib is telling them that what keeps me warm, what keeps me cool when it's hot, what keeps me warm when I'm cold, is my mind is focused upon Vaheguru. Dige na dole. I don't fall off, I stay connected to Vaheguru. Then Maharaj says, look, Khinta Kal Kuwari Kaya Jug Danda Partit. Again, there's a few different versions of this. The reason I give the versions is because I'm not saying I know anything specific. I just here to give you a summary. But also, because there's so many shabads about this. Gurbani is not something that you just take one bit and follow only that bit. Everything of Gurbani is a hukum to us. So where Guru Amar Das Ji is telling you what kind of yogi you should be, and Guru Nanak Dev Ji is telling you what kind of yogi you should be, and Guru Gobind Singh Ji is telling you what kind of yogi you should be, they all apply. It's not like we say, oh, I'll be the yogi of Guru Amar Das, I'm not going to be the yogi of Guru Nanak Dev Ji, or I'm not going to follow Guru Gobind Singh Ji and not listen to their Bani, but I'm going to follow what Guru Nanak Dev Ji said, Guru Amar Das Ji said. That's not how it works. Dasa Paatshah ki Jyot Tan Tan Guru Granth Sahib Ji. So when we say Dasa Paatshah, we have to listen to all the 10 Baniyan, all the 10 Gurus. And the Sikh Rahat Maryada is very clear about this. If you look at what it is to be a Sikh, people get this wrong sometimes. What it means to be a Sikh, it says very clearly. The first thing a Sikh should do is believe in one Akal Purakh. The second thing a Sikh has to believe in is the 10 Gurus. The third thing a Sikh has to listen to, has to agree with, is Guru Granth Sahib Ji. And the fourth thing is the writings of all the 10 Gurus. But why would they put the fourth thing, writings of all 10 Gurus, after putting the third thing of Guru Granth Sahib Ji? Because Guru Gobind Singh Ji's writings aren't in Guru Granth Sahib Ji. That's why the four things are right at the front. The very first page says it very clearly. Guru Gobind Singh's Bani is obviously going to be the thing that's outside of Guru Granth Sahib Ji. And then it says, and does not pay allegiance to any other religion. Sikh Rahat Maryada, first thing it says is this. So, no one has decided what is Guru Gobind Singh Ji's Bani and what isn't Guru Gobind Singh's Bani. The Panth made a decision to disagree. They agreed to disagree, that we shouldn't have an argument about it. People sometimes forget this point. They think we should argue about it. We shouldn't, because unity is very important to us. Anybody who says, I know what the answer is, you say, are you the Khalsa Panth? No. If you're not the Khalsa Panth, then don't decide for yourself, and therefore don't split the Sangat, keep things united. So where somebody speaks that this is Guru Gobind Singh's Bani, then obviously some places accept it, don't argue against that person. Now, Maharaj says, Khinta Kal Kuwari Kaya Jugat Danda Pratit. Now one version is that Khinta Kal Kuwari Kaya are all one thing. They all mean the same thing. Somebody else will say that Khinta Kal split, that's one thing. Then Kuwari Kaya Jugat is the second part, and then Danda Pratit is the third part. And then finally there's another one which is Khinta Kal Kuwari is one, Kaya Jugat is another one, and Danda Pratit. So Danda Pratit is accepted by everybody as being the last bit. But in between, people have a few different interpretations. None of them are wrong, because they all are positive and they all are Sikhi orientated. So in the first one, we say Khinta Kal Kuwari Kaya. All is one thing. Here what Maharaj is saying is that Khinta is a coat. The yogis used to wear a jacket. It was a patched coat, which is called a Khinta. Maharaj says, Dekho, I have a Khinta, but it's not your Khinta. Well, my Khinta is Kal Kuwari Kaya. Now Kuwari means somebody who's virgin, untouched. Yeah? And Kal means death. And the Kaya is the body. So what they're saying is that the body, my Kaya, is as yet untouched by death. Death has not touched his body yet. I'm still alive. Kuwari hai from Kal. Kal Kuwari Kaya. So Maharaj is saying that my body, which is not yet dead, which has not yet been consumed by Kal, that is my Khinta. So therefore, this body is just a coat. Maharaj is saying, your soul comes and goes. You've had so many lives. This time, we've had the life of a human being, but actually, there's no attachment to this body, Maharaj is saying. It's just a coat. You can put it off, you can put a new one on. So while we're still alive, Maharaj is telling us, what should we do with this body though? And then Maharaj tells us, ki Jugat Danda Pratit. Here, Jugat means my method of doing something, of jurna, to do something. What is that? Danda Pratit. Danda means a stick. The yogis used to have a stick they used to walk around with. And Pratit means faith. So in this first version, what they're saying is that whilst I'm still alive, I should stick to Vaheguru's naam, bhajan karna, and have faith. Nischay karna. You know what they said, Nischay kar apni jeet karo. Nischay means full faith. I have my full faith and I achieve what I've meant to do, which is to follow Gursikhi. Khinta Kal Kuwari Kaya. Another version can mean that the same thing, but now Kal becomes Khinta Kal. So I'm remembering Kal. It's not that my body is free of Kal, but I'm remembering death. Because we know that not every single person has to die. Every single person, because Maharaj says again in Asadiwar, ki kis naal kiche dosti, sab jag chalan har. Who should I make friends with? Everybody is leaving. Everybody has to go. So when we come to remembering death, Maharaj tells us ki jo aaya so chalasi, sab koi aayi wari hai. Whoever has come has to go. Jiske ji pran hai, kyo sahib mano visari hai. Why do you forget that God who made you if you still got breath? And then apan hati apna ape hi kaj savari hai. It's in our hands. So let's make our life beautiful. Ape hi kaj savari hai. So Guru is telling us ki Khinta Kal, that should be our focus. Remember that we have to die. But as much as we remember death, we live life as well. Because the next part is Khinta Kal Kuwari Kaya Jugat. Kuwari here means pure again, like the virgin is supposed to be pure. But Maharaj is saying here, my pureness is not in virginity. But Sikhs, I don't believe in this idea you have to stay a celibate your whole life. We get married, we have kids. But Maharaj is saying, ki, my Kuwari Kaya here is not virgin body, it's a pure body. It's not an impure body. It's not a body that is being subject to all the Kaam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Ahankar. We're keeping pure of that. So Khinta Kal Kuwari Kaya Jugat. My way of joining to Vaheguru, my yoga, is to keep my body free from Kaam, Krodh, Lobh, Ahankar, to keep my body clean. And then Pauri Kaya Jugat Danda Pratit. Same thing, that my faith is a danda that keeps me going. Whenever things are hard, then my faith is what keeps me with Guruji. And the last part again can mean Kinta Kal Kuwariya. Same thing, that I keep my memory of Vaheguru, but of death, but also Kaya Jugat. Kaya Jugat here can mean that actually my body is my way of getting to God. Sikhi is not about renouncing the world, it's about living in this world. So my body becomes the thing that keeps me joining to Vaheguru. What Maharaj says again and again in Bani is ki which dunya sev kamai hai ta darge baisan pai hai. So now our body has a focus. Our body's focus is to meet with Vaheguru. So which dunya sev kamai hai ta darge baisan pai hai. And Maharaj says also in Anand Sahib, E sarira meria. What took the body? Kaya jugat. ए शरीरा मेरिया इस जग में आए के क्या तुद कर्म कमाया के कर्म कमाया तो शरीरा तू जग में आया जिन हर तेरा रत्न चिया सो हर मन ना बसाया. You didn't make that Vaheguru come and sit inside you. So keep stuck to Vaheguru. So, and obviously when we talk about Kal, we can see that Guru Gobind Singh Ji is telling us again and again that even when we talk about Kal, there's only one Akal Purkh. We say in Japji Sahib in the beginning, Akal Purkh. There's only one Vaheguru. Maharaj says again and again ki, Aur sabe bas Kal. Everybody is inside death, but ek hi Kal, Akal sada hai. There's only one Vaheguru who is outside of this Kal, and that's Vaheguru. So, Kinta Kal Kuwari ka Jugadanda Pratit. Now, Pratit is faith. We talked about this. How do we keep our faith? Here, look at our Sikhi. Guru Nanak Dev Ji, he tested the Sikhs for faith. What did Guru Angad Dev Ji have to do? He had to follow the hukam, and he was tested. How much pratit do you have? Then again, when we look at Guru Gobind Singh Ji, he tested the Panj Pyare as well. How much pratit do you have? And when we look at our Khalsa, from description of Khalsa by Guru Gobind Singh Ji, Maharaj says there is a Jagad Jot Japan Nisabasar Ek Bina Man Nekna Ane. Don't accept anybody but one Vaheguru. Then Puran Prem Pratit Sajay. The person who loves Vaheguru, who loves Guruji, stays full in their faith, and they have full faith and full love. Puran Prem Pratit Sajay. What do they do then? Brat, Gaur, Madi, Mat, Purna Mane. Not even by mistake do they believe in tombs, fasts, crematoriums, and going down into cells. So Sikhi means following Guru's Rahat. So when we follow Guru's Rahat, that's a test of our faith. Do we do it or not? And the Rahat Maharaj is telling us here, Jagad Jot Japan is Pasad. The Khalsa, what do? They follow the ever radiant light, day and night, and reject everything but the one Vaheguru. And Guru Gobind Singh Ji teaches that again and again. So, Guru Gobind Singh Ji is testing the pratit, and at the end of every night, every Sikh, when they do Kirtan Soila, what do they finish off with? Antar Jami Purkh Pidate Sarda Man Ki Pure. Oh Vaheguru, oh Antar Jami, who knows everything, make my faith strong. Just give me my faith to follow, because when times are hard, then the faith becomes the stick that we lean upon. Then Maharaj says, Ai Panthi Sagal Jamati Man Jeete Jagjeet. Now, in the yogis, they used to have a sect, the highest sect, that was called the Ai Panthi. They had 12 different ways, but the top one was the Ai Panthi. And they say to Guru Nanak Dev Ji, the yogis say, why don't you join our Ai Panthi? You're so advanced. They said that one point, Ki Tan Nanak Teri Vadi Kamai. Nanak, you got good kamai, why don't you join the Ai Panthi? Maharaj says, Ai Panthi Sagal Jamati. Sagal Jamati means, Sagal means everything, Jamati means all of creation, all beings. Not just human beings, in fact, it can mean all beings. Maharaj said, listen, for me, the highest thing to achieve for is to be part of humankind, or of just part of creation. So we shouldn't divide from other people. When we divide ourselves off, what we're doing is going against this exact hukam. Ai Panthi Sagal Jamati. And you look at Sikhi, look at Guru Nanak Dev Ji. They had Pai Mardana. Bhai Mardana's writings are in Guru Granth Sahib Ji. But Bhai Mardana, Guru Nanak Dev Ji went with him to Makkah as well. They accepted ki Rab sare paase hai. And then look at Langar. Langar is a way of saying the Ai Panthi Sangat Jamati. Everybody's welcome in Langar. If you ask yourself the question, should this person be sitting in Gurdwara, ask yourself the same question, should this person be allowed into Langar? Because we don't stop anybody from Langar. Obviously they have to respect a few rules, but we don't stop anybody. So this is our humankind is our highest ideal. And then Guru, we're talking about the today about the Remembrance Sunday. Look at Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji, who started the martial tradition. In fact, their father, Guru Arjan Dev Ji, first put all the Bani of the Bhagats inside Guru Granth Sahib Ji. Guru Granth Sahib Ji's testament to this fact, ki Ai Panthi Sangat Jamati. Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji, when they left Gwalior prison, they said you can go. They didn't leave. And they managed until and unless I can take these 52 other people with me. Yeah? They didn't want to go. Why was that? Because we believe in political freedom for everybody. Not just for ourselves, for everybody. So, Ai Panthi Sangat Jamati. Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji made a mosque. If we don't know this, there is a place called Guru Ki Masjid in Har Gobind, in Kiratpur Sahib. They made a mosque for the people that were Muslim who lived in that village. They didn't have a mosque. Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji was not only just a spiritual leader of the Sikhs, they're not just a spiritual leader of the Sikhs, but they're also a political leader of the Sikh land. If there was supposed to be a Sikh kingdom, Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji was the ruler. And within that Sikh land, there were people that were not Sikhs, they were Muslims. And they wanted to have a mosque, Maharaj made them a mosque. So when Sikh people say to us, what kind of place would the Khalsa Raj be? That's a perfect example. In the Khalsa Raj, everybody would have political freedom, because Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji wouldn't leave the prison until he had it, and everybody would have freedom of faith, because we made a mosque. Whichever other prophet do we know of that made a mosque or made something of other religion? Then look at Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji's own son. Who is it? Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. They were beheaded for protecting the freedom of worship for the Hindus. Not just, it could have been anybody, but this time it was the Hindus. And we call them Hindi Chadar because we learned the wrong word. The original word was Jagat Ki Chadar. Jagat Ki Chadar. That's Guru Har Gobind Sahib, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj. And then look at Guru Gobind Singh Ji. Same thing, same principle running throughout. Maharaj says in Bani, in Gurbani, Guru Mukhwak, Sri Mukhwak Pashahi Dasmi. The 10th king says, Manas ki jaat sab ek pachan ko. All of humanity is one. Then, look at the Khalsa Panth. When the Khalsa Panth is made, everybody drinks bata. The bata of Amrit goes around the room and everybody drinks. You can't just say, I'm not going to have it. I don't believe in Ai Panthi Sangat Jamati. You can't. Everybody is the same. Guru Sahib has made this a fundamental principle of Sikhi. Ai Panthi Sangat Jamati. And then, this is part of the reason why we're so dangerous. The Sikh Panth, believe you me, by the powers that be, if you want to call them the New World Order or whatever, or the 1% that rule India, they're scared of Sikhi for this one reason. We are about Sarbat Napala. We're not about Sikha Napala. When we become free, and we will, we'll free everybody. That's our job. When we stay down, no one else is free. Yeah? The world is trapped because the Khalsa is not free. When the Khalsa becomes free, the Khalsa will free everybody. That's why they want to keep the Khalsa down. Yeah? So we need to unite as one Panth, as you know, on our basic 95% that we all agree upon, and go forward. Maharaj says here, look, in Guru Gobind Singh Ji says, Deg Teg Jag Mein Do Chale. In the whole world, there should be Deg and Teg. Deg doesn't just mean food, yeah? It doesn't mean prashad, it means food. It means basic human rights. When we have the Maslow hierarchy, if you've heard about it, the basic human rights are food, education. This is what Maharaj is saying. Deg, that's food, basic rights. And then Teg, freedom. Teg represents for us Tegh Bahadur. Guru Tegh Bahadur is Tegh Bahadur, and they gave their life for other people's rights. So Deg Teg Jag Mein Do Chale. Then Maharaj says, Rakh Aap Moi Aur Na Dale. You are my army, Waheguru. Then, if we look at the next line, this is an amazing line. Maharaj says, Man Jeete Jag Jeet. Every Sikh knows this line because it's a simple line. It's so simple, but there's so much depth inside it. Maharaj says here, listen. They say to Guru Nanak Dev Ji, why don't you join us, you win the world. You win the world if you join us. Jag jeet. Maharaj says, na. It's my jitna, my jag jitna is man jeete, jag jeet. For me, winning the world is about winning my mind. So we can see this at many levels. We can say even at an individual level, obviously this is what Gurbani is trying to teach us, to give us mukti ourselves, but also at community level, it's the same thing. If at community level, we sorted ourselves out, we'd win the world. Yeah? At a global level, if we woke up, if our minds woke up and they became suchet, suchet is a word that's used to be like aware. If we did that, the whole world would know about the Khasa the next day. There's a famous line by Henry Ford. He said it's very good, and this is 1920s, he goes, it's very good that people of the world don't understand banking. Because I believe if they understood how money is made and how banking is made, there'll be a revolution before tomorrow morning. Instantaneous revolution, because people don't understand how the world works. So this is not just individual level, it's at a whole social, political and global level. So here, Manjeet. Look, firstly, we've already won something. Maharaj is telling us. What did we won already? Maharaj says, Kot janam ke rahe pawar, dullab deh jeeti nahi hare. Kot janam ke rahe paware. Through millions, my wandering through millions of life, 8.4 life forms, has now ended. And I found something, what have I won? Dullab deh, this hard to find human body, I found it. Jeeti nahi hare. I won it. So we won the human life. What do we have to do with the human life? We know in 6 again and again, Maharaj says, he talks to his mind. E man meria. Oh my beloved mind. Sometimes Maharaj cusses the mind. Maharaj says, oh you man, you are just somebody who is always running after things. Teri nahi pratit. There's no trust in you, my mind. You're always going to follow wrong things. Here, Maharaj is telling us, we should be a warrior. We have to beat the mind. There's a line from Gurbani. Maharaj Guru Arjan Pasha says, Ho Gusai ka Pahalwanada. I am the Pahalwan of my Guru. When the Nihang Singhs, they read this, they slok the Malida. But it's from Guru Arjan Dev Ji's Pasha's Bani. I am the warrior of my Guru. Ho Gusai da Pahalwanada. Main gur mil uch damalada. I've got a big damala after I met my Guru. Maharaj says that this 5 people, they got together. The 5 enemies. And with the Guru's Thapi, Guru Thapi Ditti Kandajiyo, I destroyed them. What are the 5 things here we're talking about? Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Ahankar. The basic qualities of Home. Home is the reason that these 5 things are getting us. So when we talk about Man, it's not just a mind. The mind is a very simple understanding of the word Man. Actually, this is about Manmukh versus Gurmukh. Of Home versus Gnam. It's the same battle that comes up. Over here, Guru Sahib said, Man jeete, jag jeet. Guru Nanak Dev Ji says, ki marne ki chinta nahi, jeevan ki nahi aas. I have no more hope, anxiety about dying, no more hope of living. Oh Vaheguru Ji, what do I want? You are the one who decides everything. And then Maharaj says later on in this Shabad, that if you have to reach your true home, if you want to reach God, you have to kill your mind while you're still alive. So this man jeete can mean killing the mind. It's not just about my jitita. You got your panj chor under control, but Maharaj is telling us we have to kill the mind. It also refers to our home and to meet Vaheguru. Muya jit kar jaiye tit jeevdya mar mar. And also in Asadiwa Maharaj says ki Jeevan mukta so akhiye mar jeeve marya. If we kill the mind, then we will win the world. That's why Kabir Ji said, ki, I have been stuck by the arrow. The arrow has killed my mind. And then now I can stand up. This is the death we want to achieve. Is the Home is destroyed and Naam comes. There's many lines about this. Maharaj says to the mind, listen, oh my mind, what are you like? Let's look at how the mind is like. Maharaj says, Changiyaya alak kare, buriyaya hoye ser. Nanak ajkal avsi gafal fahi per. You stop to do good things, you slow down, you stop. But to do bad things, you're a sher. You're up there. Hurry, do bad things. Nanak Maharaj says, today or tomorrow, you will fall into a deep well. Maharaj says, Kavan kavan nahi patriya tumri parteet, Maha mohni mohya narak ki reet. Man kuthar tera nahi bisas, tu maha udmata. Oh my mind, no one has won by placing faith in you. You are a drunkard. The mind is chasing after Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Ahankar. We have to break the mind and go in towards the key thing for us. And there's a Shabad by Kabir Ji. He says, listen, my mind, apne vichar aswari kije. I made contemplation into my horse. He says, like we talk about 6 warriors. A warrior sits on a horse. He says, what kind of horse do I sit on? I sit on my vichar. Sahaj ki pavade pag tar lije. And so I sit on that horse and I put Sahaj as my thing that keeps me on the horse. Then he says, Challe re bakhunt tujhe le taro. Oh my mind, let me take you to heaven. Let me take you to heaven on my mind. And then, if you don't go, Maharaj says, Hiche ta prem ke chabak maru. If you stop my mind, I will beat you. What will I beat you with? With love. Prem ke chabak. You know the horse has that stirrups, yeah? He says, I want to hit you with love. So for us, the way to do this is from prem. That's why Guru Gobind Singh Ji says in Swaye, Ki sach ko ho, sun leho sabe, jin prem kiyo, tin hi prapayo. Prem will help us beat our mind. Prem will help us connect to Vaheguru. Everything is about prem in Sikhi. It comes back to prem. It's not about just mental control, sitting here thinking, I'm so strong, I can control my mind. Because even if you can control your mind, Maharaj tells us again, there's so many people that have been Jati, Sati, Santokhi. But who is the person who loved Vaheguru? Who is the person who went inside, Sunya, Manya, Mankita, Pao? Who lost their desires and followed only God? And then Maharaj comes back to say this, Ki Adesh, they say Adesh. The yogis, they bow down to people. When they meet each other, they go Adesh, Adesh. It means they say, it's like we say Sat Sri Akal, they say Adesh, they say hello. And Adesh means I bow to you. Oh, they bow to their Nath, the head of the Panth. Maharaj says, listen, Adesh, they say Adesh. Bow to that one, the Ik Oankar, the one that made everything, the one that is the king of all that we just talked about now, and the one that is going to be the one that we love. Adesh, to say Adesh, and then Ad. That Vaheguru is Ad Sach. Is the primal beginning, the very beginning, the only thing that was there was Ad, Vaheguru. But Vaheguru is the Ad of the world, Ad Anil. Anil means, Neel over here means dirt. Like we say Niranjan. Niranjan means without any anjan. And Neel used to mean dark, black. So what Maharaj is saying is Anil means pure. Vaheguru is Niranjan. Ad Anil. And then Ad Anil, Anad. Anad means that they are away from, they don't have an Ad. They are Ad for the world, but Vaheguru does not have an Ad. They are Anad. And also Nad can mean ki, the sound. There's something, you know what, it's the same thing basically. When something hits something, makes a sound, Nad, they are Anad. They are not, nothing started them. Nothing caused them to be, they caused themselves. Yeah, they are Sepang. Ad, Anil, Anad, Anahat. They will not be destroyed. Hat means Hatya, like we have the word to be destroyed. No one can kill Vaheguru. Anahat, Juga Juga, Eko Ves. That throughout all the years, throughout all the Juga, Char Jug we talk about, in every single age, Juga Jug in Gurbani means forever. And it's Juga Juga, Eko Ves. There's only one form of Vaheguru. That form of Vaheguru is the one that's inside us. So when we start to see the world as our family, when we start to say Ai Panthi Sagal Jamati, that is the same line that Maharaj is telling us, that this is the level we want to reach to. That we say, Ki Sab mein Jot, Jot hai soe. Tis te chanan, sab mein chanan hoye. That Vaheguru is inside us. That Vaheguru is achievable by us. How do we achieve that Vaheguru? Maharaj tells us in this body that we should start off by remembering death. We should have contentment with what we have. We should focus upon the Naam of Vaheguru. We should focus upon loving Vaheguru. All the things he talked about. I'm sure we've gone to so many mistakes. But the main message is that for us, as a Gursikh, it's not about the outside roop. The yogis were trying to tempt Guru Nanak Dev Ji to say become part of our order. When we meet somebody and tell them about Sikhi, we started a bit later, so we'll go on a bit. When we tell someone about Sikhi, normally we tell them about the 5 Ks. I don't know how many conversations I've had with people when they start talking about Sikhi and they say, you know, the 5Ks. They go straight to the 5Ks. You know when you have a cake has an icing, then it has a cake inside it. The 5Ks are our icing, you know? But they are not the cake. The cake is Sikhi. The cake is trying to get Naam Ras, to connect to Waheguru so we can actually enlighten ourselves. So we have to, like we said, Prabhupada Simran, Sabte Ucha. The highest thing for us is Simran and Naam. Without that Naam, no one's going anywhere. So actually, we should tell people about the cake of Sikhi first, not about the icing. If we start focusing upon the icing, they're going to think that's all there is. When we start telling them about the cake, they'll start saying, can I have some? Yeah? Have you ever sold anybody a cake by telling them about the outside of the cake? Or did you tell them what went inside it? And you know, in Gurbani, right at the very end, Maharaj tells you what kind of cake this is. If Sikhi was a cake, Maharaj tells us, Thal vich din vastu payo, sat santokh vichar. Vicharo amrit naam thakur ka payo, jiska sabas adharo. Jeko khave, jeko bunche, jiska hoye udharo. Ehe vas taji nahi jari. Don't leave this nit rak urtaro. Now, in this, Maharaj is telling us there's 3 ingredients. Sat, Santokh and Vichar. So this Vichar we've done now, to understand Gurbani, that's one part. Sat is the Gurbani itself. What does it give us? Santokh. It gives us that true Santokh which comes from Naam. Then why do all these 3 things link to Naam? Because Maharaj says, Amrit Naam Thakur ka payo, jiska sabas adharo. You know when you have a cake, the cake comes with a gelling agent. Yeah? Something to hold it together. Like normally in cake is egg. And the Guru Sikhs look for something which is like egg replacer. So here, Maharaj tells us that this Naam is what's holding it together. Because you have Sat, Naam. Yeah? Naam gives you Santokh. And Asi Naam da vichar kar rahe again. This is all. In Nanak ke kar keval Naam. Nowadays he's teaching us only about Naam. So when we have these 3 things supported by Naam, then what happens to us? Jeko khave. Who eats it? Jeko bunche. Tiska hoye udharo. They will get mukti. This is what we're offering. We don't tell people this is the path of enlightenment. We tell people we are the 5Ks, we follow 10 gurus. No. Person's already lost interest. They're not interested. You say to them, Sikhi is a path of going from here, where you are in the world, to here. And getting enlightenment. And when you go that way, you will get bliss, you will get ultimate happiness, you'll be really content, and you will have experiences, spiritual experiences you will not believe. And that person says, really? Tell me more. Yeah? We tell them the truth of Sikhi. We don't tell them the boring bit. Not the boring bit, we tell them the, sorry, my galti, maafi karna Maharaj. In terms of what we are seeking, the word is sansar rogi, naam daru. The word is seeking this truth about Naam. So tell them the Naam. Don't tell them the other stuff because at the beginning. Because what they will do is they'll think, you're only at this level. You haven't got that level. Yeah? So we tell them about that level first. This level becomes easy. Once you've got the cake, once you've tasted the cake, if I gave you the most tasty cake ever, I'll give you a good example. If tomorrow I said it's cream cake, next day I said to you, oh, I haven't got that cake with a cream icing, I've got that cake now with a chocolate icing. Who's going to say no to it? You still eat it because the cake is tasty and you love it. So this is the thing about Sikhi. The Sikhi is trying to teach us a way of Jeko khave, Jeko bunche, Tiska hoye udharo. They will get mukti. Once you've got this Naam, you're not going to care about what kind of outward look. Before Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, the Sikhs could have had any look. Then Guru Gobind Singh said, now if you want Amrit, you're going to have to give your head and put on the 5Ks. You think the Sikhs said, oh well, too much for me, I'm not taking it? No, they still took it. Even though they knew death was coming. Death was coming if you put on this gesh. People were going to kill you. You were going to be hunted. Even then the Panth grew. Now look at us nowadays. If we look at our Manjeet and Jagjit, this is the gift that Guru is offering us, Mukti. But even now, ask yourself this question, why are people not taking Amrit? Is Amrit Sanchar coming up on the 2nd of December here? Why do we stay away from this biggest thing ever? This is all about Manjeet and Jagjit. This is all about because we haven't figured out that this thing that Guru is offering us is the most important thing ever, because we're still trapped in this world. we are still stuck to Kaam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Ahankar. We haven't figured out that Waheguru has come with his truth. Guna Dev Ji is Satgur vich aap rakhyo, kar pargat aak sunaya. That in this Guru Granth Sahib Ji, in Gurbani, Waheguru is sitting. And Waheguru has come to give us his truth. Now, I want to go back to what we talked about earlier. You know, when we talk about the 5Ks, even the 5Ks are not just outward rituals. They have a meaning behind them that relates to this body. Look at Kesh. Now the Bebut they used to have was to make them stand out. They used to put ash on themselves. The 5Ks make us stand out as well. And look at Kesh. Kesh keeps us content. You know, no matter what's going on outside, we keep our outward look. So Santokh is part of Kesh because whatever happens, we accept it. Somebody's got a long dari, somebody's got a short dari. Somebody's going to have muchan, that's going to get in their food and their milk. They accept it. Yeah, because that's the hukam of Guru. So Kesh is kind of, and also, you know, when we're doing our kids their hair every morning, it gives them some sense of routine. Santokh, Thap Rakhya, Jin, Sood. You can stay content when you have some kind of rehat, some kind of discipline. Kada. This kada is keeping our pat. When we say pat choli, this pat we have the respect, because when we do something wrong, the kada reminds us, don't do that wrong thing. So we keep our respect in this world by staying away from bad things. The Kashera gives us sharam. Munda Santokh Sharam. This sharam of following Sikhi comes from our idea of staying within the rules of Sikhi. The rules of Sikhi are that we stay respectful. Whenever we're outside, the minimum a thing we'll have on is a Kashera. Yeah? So we're always going to be respectful. We're not going to be like the Nange Sadhu that was walking around. Kanga, again, is about keeping our body clean. Kuwari Kaya. Keeping it nice and clean, not dirty, not living in jata. Because our hair, when it gets long, can go into jata. And the best thing ever, the Maharaj gave us, Kirpan. Now, you know, when we look at the 5Ks, what we've got at the moment is like an order. You know, like a ranking order. Everybody's got the 1K. Some people got half a K, but not the other half. And some people, they might keep the Kashera and the rest of the Ks. But the one thing that people shy away from is the Kirpan. Kirpan is like the Amritari K, if you can say understand that way. Nowadays, this is not the way it was meant to be. Yeah? Maharaj didn't give us Ks that we can stake in levels. The 5Ks came in 1699. They all came as a package deal. You can't just take one without the other. So, of course today we do, and we don't need to cast the Sangat. But what we're trying to say is that in Sikhi, it's always been about following Sikhi, what Guru says. And Guru Sahib ne hanu panch ka kaard dite sige. They gave us 5Ks at the same time. So actually, Kirpan, the good thing about the Kirpan is it makes us proactive. It doesn't make us reactive. When we want to do Man Jeete Jagjeet, we have to be sharp. At a social level, I'll give you an example. The Gurdwara is called the Guru's door. And what we say to our community, we say that Sikhi is about being a student of the Guru who is a teacher. And we tell people that we're students to a teacher, but to see Ekdal Dasto, where's the classes? All we have here, if this was a school, if Sikhi is about following a teacher and the student is a Sikh, then where are the classes? This is a school then. What we have now is assembly all the time. It's assembly. Everybody's together of different levels. They're all sitting together doing classes. Somebody can understand Gurbani. They're sitting in the same class as the person who doesn't understand Gurbani. That's not how a school works. What a school does, you come in and you join classes of different levels. Hanji Tanu Gurbani Andi, you have a class. At the moment, our Gurdwara are run as assembly halls. And that's the reason why people aren't understanding Sikhi. When we start having classes, now some of my friends and myself sat together, we said what would be a good class to set up for Sikhi. So we set up a 12-week course. A 12-week course into Sikhi, one evening a week, called the Waheguru course. Why, as in why did Guruji come, and then Waheguru, because it works, huh? So Waheguru. Now, this 12-week course, we ran it in Shepherd's Bush in June this year. 5 out of the 12 people that came weren't even Punjabi. They're from the yoga community. One lady was an ex-Muslim who was a white person, became a Muslim, and now left Muslim, became a Sikh. So she came on the course. For 12 weeks we study Sikhi from beginning to end. And it's a very thought out process, you know, all the PowerPoints are there. We're now going to put it online. I went to a Gurdwara the other day. I might as well say the name because I'm not naming the person. How's a Gurdwara? Singh Sabha Gurdwara. I went there. I said to them, I've got this course, 12-week course. I said, you can see our channel, what we've done. Now, dekho man jeete jagjeet. When will we start winning the world if we haven't conquered our own minds? What happened here? I thought, I've gone with this course. I've got 12 weeks worth of material. It's tested. I tried it out once. I've got the testimonies of the people that went on the course. I've got a video about it online. Maybe, I'm sure they'll buy it. I'm sure they'll buy it. Do you know, I didn't even get asked one question. They said, we've already got it. I said, you've already got a course like this. You've already got a 12-week course on Sikhi, you can sign up. They said, no, we have a monthly discussion group. I said, but the monthly discussion group, does it have a start and a beginning and a middle and an end? So you join, then you finish. They said, no. I said, is there topics that you cover? Definitely. I said, no, whatever comes up. So I said, well, you haven't got this then. You told me you got it, but you just told me you haven't got it. So you haven't got it. What happened? We're not interested. This is the problem in our Panth now. The people that are trying to do something, we're stopping them from doing anything. Now, lucky here, in this Gurdwara, they gave us this weekly slot to do Katha. But you tell me how many Gurdwara have this? How many Gurdwara you know have 1 hour slot every week to do Katha in English? Just any Katha, not even Japji Sahib, any Katha. We haven't got any classes either. Gurbani Vichar class should be happening in every Gurdwara for children, for adults and for older people as well. Because people learn at different levels. Should be Santhya classes. Obviously we have some classes here, but it needs to be systematic. The problem is, we're not working together as a community. We haven't actually understood the concept, what is a Gurdwara. Gurdwara is here to teach you something. So you have to have classes. You have to have some kind of courses to go on. So anyway, this course has started now. And our aim is to get this course in every Gurdwara across the country. Obviously, it will be helpful if the Gurdwara took it up, but we can't make that happen. Now, I want to talk about a global level. How many people do you know who are youth that understand the politics of Punjab? They don't understand, no? As a Sikh Qaum, we haven't educated ourselves about what is going on in India, what is going on here. So the problem with Man Jeete Jagjeet is, you can only win the mind if you know what battle you're fighting. We can't win the mind if we don't know the battle. Maharaj ne kya hai gasne kai bari? What is the battle? The battle is Kaam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Ahankar. If we have these 5 enemies, then we can fight them. Without this battle, without knowing the enemy, we can't fight anybody. So Gurbani gives us awareness of the enemy. Then we can fight it. If we look at our community, even the enemy of the community we don't know. Because they're hidden here, they're hidden there. We don't understand exactly what it is we're trying to do. The first thing we must try to do is teach our people the Mool Mantar. Very first thing. If we can understand the Mool Mantar, we've done a lot. And I've met a lot of people that don't know even what Ik Onkar means. They got it hanging up in their windows. They got it everywhere, but they don't understand what Ik Onkar means. What does Satnam mean? What does Kartapur mean? So, we're going to go into Shabad now. In this Shabad, Maharaj talks about the mind. That, oh my mind, what are you like? And the Shabad is a Biras Shabad. It's about, battle, but it's from Kabir Ji's Bani. Now, the focus of this is that as a Panth, we have to understand that socially and at an individual level, at community level, and at a global level, it's the mind that's creating these problems. It's the mind. So this by Kabir Ji Maharaj says, Man re, oh my mind, chhado param paragat hoye nacho ea maya ke tande. Oh my mind, realize, paragat hoye, get away from this param. Param is illusion. And Maharaj says, like the main line of this Shabad, Dagmag chhad reo man bora, ab to jare mare siddh paiye, lino hath santora. So Guru Sahib is telling us, wake up my mind. This is the time to fight. This is the time to fight. So if you've decided to fight, then fight until the very end. Don't give up. If you follow Sikhi, have Partit. This is going to get us. Stay in this. The Panth may be hard. The people may fight against you. You may say to them, let's do this course. They might tell you, nah, we don't want it. We've already got it. Even though they haven't got it. But what do we have to do? We have to stay focused. Partit rakho. Walk upon this path. The Panth will walk behind you at some point. Maharaj Naldiyanj Hoyasiga, they had to fight against even the good Sikhs. They say, come on, let's do something. Yeah, so this is the way it's going to be. So we sing this Shabad, and Maharaj tells us in this Shabad ki kaha Kabir, Raja Ram na chodo, sagal poochte ucha. Like we said before, don't leave Waheguru. Stay focused upon Waheguru. Whatever happens, it's okay, we'll get through it.
Waheguru ji डगमग छाड़ रे मन बौरा रे मन बौरा डगमग छाड़ रे मन बौरा रे मन बौरा डगमग छाड़ रे मन बौरा 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 रे मन अब तो चले मरे सिद्ध पाए अब तो चले मरे सिद्ध पाए लीनो हाथ संधारा लीनो हाथ संधारा
So Maharaj tells us again and again and again in Bani that death is coming. Marna mola marna, pi kartaro darna. Death is coming for us. Khinta kal. So we need to have faith in our Guru. Have pratit in their Shabad, in their Gurbani, in their teachings. And then fight this battle. Man jeete, jaldi. Fight this battle. And the biggest battle we can fight in this world is to connect to our Guru. Jako har rang lago is jug mein, so kahiyat hai sura. Stick to our Guru's Bani, stick to all of their Bani, read Gurbani, sing it with love. And then Guru Sahib will have kirpa upon us. We're going to follow this path. Now the video for this will be on YouTube as well as everything else. Probably the biggest sangat we've had. I don't think it's much to do with me, but it's free publicity. So youtube.com, Basics of Sikhi is our channel. Everything is on there in English. Please help us and help the Panth by spreading the message of Guru Shabad, by sharing with your friends, and obviously this course that we talked about earlier, one day it will be standardized everywhere. Maharaj Kirpa Karni, and please give us your blessings that we can learn more about Gurbani and teach Guru's Shabad. Bola chuka maaf karni, deho sajan asisriyan, jo hove sahib syo mel, Vaheguru Ji ka khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki fateh.
Vaheguru, Vaheguru.